No, I will try my best to not laugh at this guy because this is probably the most ridiculous Bruce Lee hater I have ever fucking seen in my entire life, by the way. So, yeah, he's gonna talk about ridiculous things, by the way, but let's hear him out. See what he got to say. Maybe he can prove it, but I don't think so because I already seen a few videos and none of them he can even prove at all. So let's just go watch this video. I have not seen this one, but I did see his other 22 minutes about Bruce Lee, saying how terrible he is and stuff like that. Let's just watch the video, see what he says about this one. But I doubt he's going to prove anything. He's not going to show any kinds of videos. He's just say, "Oh, Bruce Lee can't do that. He's just an actor," and stuff like that. But let's go watch the video.
Sunday morning. Wanted to talk about something different today. People of color, well, all people around the world, love Bruce Lee. But
And you
a
don't
lot
bet.
of people of color, me growing up in Brooklyn, black people, Spanish people, we used to go love, and we used to love to go and watch his movies. So there's a
I
big
guess
thing
maybe
going
not.
on right now on YouTube about how great Bruce Lee was, how incredible he was, how brutal and fast he was. But I have a problem with that.
A
You got a
ridiculous
lot of Bruce Lee
one.
fans that believed the Hollywood hype about Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee supposedly was a great fighter, right? I've personally seen 2 fights of Bruce Lee. I'm not saying I was at the fight.
Uh-huh.
I've seen them online. And in these
That's the
fights,
one.
he wore full pads. I mean, he was padded up. His whole body, his head. And supposedly the guys he was fighting were champions. Not impressive at all. It just looked like a regular old amateur karate fight that you would watch anywhere else. He didn't possess that speed. He didn't have that style that he does in the movies that people believe. I mean, people believe, a lot of people believe what they see in the movies. They see him in the movies and he's fighting 10 guys and no. When you get in a real fight, that stuff goes out the window. Jackie Chan already talked about that. Jackie Chan says, when you do movies, you watch me fight in movies, you see all this beautiful style. He said, but in a real fight, it's like, and it's over in like 2 seconds. So, this Hollywood, I'm sorry, I have to say, Bruce Lee is a Hollywood made up myth. He might have been a legend in Kung Fu movies, but as a fighter, there is no evidence of Bruce Lee being a legend.
No evidence. Okay, that was bad. No. There is no evidence either of Bruce Lee not being a fighter. No proof at all. No proof of Bruce Lee not being a fighter, by the way. They assume that because he's just in some movies and they've never seen him fight. Just because you never seen someone and never seen them in a fight does not mean that they are no fighter. Look, I've been in fights before. I will be honest, there has been some people that see me in a fight, but not the strangers, not the people that don't know me. The people assume you're weak. I had this one dude that thought that could beat me in a fight. Yes, I was the same size as him, but I think he was bigger than me. He's short, so don't worry. I'm pretty short guy too, so but anyway. So he came up, he spit on my face. I spit him back. Then he got so mad at me, he fought me, and I beat him in a fight. And then my second fight was with a fat guy. He kept walking away from me. He did got me good punches, but I still fought him and took him down. It was a tie, by the way, so neither of us won the fight. I think I might have won, though. I don't know. He just kept walking away, so I don't know. And then my third fight was just punching, just the punches in the stomach.
Bruce Lee has never fought in competitions. Bruce Lee has never has never fought in championships. Bruce Lee.
Alright, it is true. Never been fighting champions, but still. Just still. Absolutely ridiculous saying he never fought in his life. He was also a real street fighter.
Hasn't fought. Let's be real. He hasn't fought anywhere. Nobody. You hear stories. You watch a documentary.
Oh, let's go watch another one.
Haven't fought. Let's be real. He hasn't fought anywhere. Nobody. You hear stories. You watch a documentary, and you got one of his friends.
And this is why I do not believe any of these Bruce Lee haters, because they don't show you no videos. There is no such thing as a Bruce Lee hater that has ever tried and proved it to you that he was not this and that and blah blah blah. Bruce Lee was not the fake person. Come on. Why is Bruce Lee the only person they assume things? Why would people say, oh, he's a fighter just because they watch him in a movie? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. At all. It's because of the people that said he was a fighter. I read this one comment that said, Bruce Lee, I met Bruce Lee. He is a fighter. He's a street fighter and a real fighter. And he did boxing. Guys, not everything Bruce Lee did is been recorded. There was no such thing as phones and tablets to record it easily. And plus, why would they even record him fighting for? I will be honest, Bruce Lee didn't want to get in fights and such stuff like that, but he was a fighter. He always been challenged all the time. Ask Google. Say, was Bruce Lee getting challenged into fights all the time? Ask Google. Ask if he's a street fighter and stuff like that. Literally, no one has ever proved that he was a fake fighter.
Years ago saying, oh yeah, he was this, he was that. We don't know that. This is just somebody.
So you Bruce Lee haters don't know it, but you assume that he's not this and that. Okay, normally I respect people's opinions, but this guy is stupid because he's assuming these things that lots of it is false.
Him up. So you wonder where all this stuff came from. Hollywood hype. Because number one, Bruce Lee was what? Like
I need to post this before I laugh.
He was a small guy, but people talk about Bruce Lee like he would beat the shit out of anybody.
Because he probably would.
Has ever seen him fight.
That doesn't mean anything. What?
Seen him fight.
What the fuck? Does not mean anything. Just because you have never seen him fight, makes him not a fighter. Wow, these people are sames. This kind of stuff bothers me so badly. It bothers me so badly. I need to respond to them.
Him in a competition. Nobody has seen.
Oh, that makes him not a fighter. Okay, sure.
Anywhere. And me, the research guy that I am, I found.
Yeah, you're not a researcher guy, but okay.
He didn't have that speed. He didn't have that all that stuff. He didn't do none of that.